Where's my mic?
Oh.
It's too late. The moment's passed.
Shit.
There's your mic.
Oh, your mic's right there. Oh, did I accidentally switch colors?
Oh, that is crooked as fuck. That is incredibly crooked.
Did I accidentally switch the colors?
I don't see that.
It's black and white, too. What's the matter?
Hunter, do you usually have the red mic or the black mic?
Yep.
Okay. Well. Colin, don't look at my notes. I have my percentage written in a very large font.
Okay.
We've really nailed this.
Welcome to the House or Else. Episode 37. I have no idea.
Is that actually right?
Could be. It's somewhere around there.
It might be.
It's definitely somewhere around there.
Is it?
Yep.
It's really horrifying. Really great start to this.
This is
We're full of energy tonight, people.
this is Colin's pick. I like how there's a Christmas tree behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, I picked the Green Hornet from 2011.
Yeah. Or closed down permanently. Choice is yours.
Okay. How do I pronounce your name? Tchaikovsky.
Chetnovsky.
Chowdowski. Chowdowski.
Chudnovsky.
Chodnovsky. 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 Kiss my ass.
I picked this movie because, like most of our picks, movies that I saw, many of us saw when we were teenagers, and don't know exactly what to think about them now.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? What's so funny?
Hunter, you explained this movie.
Seth Rogen is a Seth Rogen, and
Yeah.
he travels around with an Asian man who has superpowers, and they fight crime, create crime,
Kill lots of people.
kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
I should note this movie was hated when it came out. Very much hated. And I remember when I was a teenager, when I saw it, I can't remember how old I was, but I liked it. I didn't think it was amazing, but I liked it. So I didn't really understand why everybody hated it. But it might just be because I hadn't seen the show. I have no idea anything about the Green Hornet whatsoever.
Nope, still
And
don't.
that might be why people hate it, because I have just about the exact same opinion of it now. Didn't
Yeah.
change hardly at all.
It's
It was pretty good.
It's not. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not awful.
I enjoyed it. Didn't hate it.
I don't think it's not anything spectacular.
It's just to me.
You didn't enjoy it?
Maybe it was okay. Like I watched it the whole time. It wasn't like I was distracted, but a bunch of the jokes didn't land, and I thought they were clever. Like they threw in little moments of like, I don't know, like everyday people reacting to crazy comic book shit type
Yeah.
stuff, but none of those really hit for me. I don't know. I just feel kind of about this.
Some of the jokes hit for me. James Franco, I thought, kills the intro.
Yeah, that was a good intro. That was funny.
My flaws, really, honestly, I think what hurts it a lot are a lot of like character decisions and character development, like stuff that people decide to do. Sometimes is kind of like forced, like it doesn't really make a lot of sense for this character to do that. A lot of the times, and I think that's one of the biggest things.
Like what?
Yeah, I would like to also hear an example.
Like for mainly what's his name? Chow. What's his name?
Chepnovsky.
No, the
Kato?
Kato.
Chow? You watched this earlier today. What the fuck, dude?
Kato, a lot of his decisions I feel like don't make a lot of sense for him to do.
Such as?
And then a lot of their, and then when they get into fights about like Cameron Diaz, a lot of that I think is kind of forced. And then the whole thing, and then also Kato being immediately on board to do all of this in the first place, like doesn't, I feel like, make a lot of sense for his character.
Yeah, that was a little bit rushed. Really, as usual, Cameron Diaz's character was just awful.
Yeah, strong miscast once again.
Miscast and zero character development.
This
at
whole
all.
cast is weird.
Yeah,
There's an Edward Furlong appearance in this movie.
dude.
Who's that
yeah.
again?
He's fucking John Connor in T2. He's the kid in American History X.
Yeah, got arrested hours after the premiere of this movie.
Did he?
For what?
Yeah, nice.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Edward Furlong's in it. There was somebody else in there that I was like, what the fuck is... Then he had... His name's Tyrese, and...
Sorry, Sonny.
And, yeah.
No, yeah.
He might be something like that in The Wire, too. I think his name's something like that.
Yeah. Carmine Falcone.
Oh, this is a real, just... exciting episode. I love it.
I would say it's definitely better than the reviews give it, but still, it's not like amazing or anything. It's like got some chuckles here and there. The action's pretty fun. It's kind of like
There's some fun
there's like a
action.
lot of plot holes and stuff in the movie that shit doesn't really make sense, but the action scenes I thought were fun. Like they were good. I will say the my real biggest complaints were that I've said this about multiple movies. I hate when the music just goes on and on. Like, just take a break with the music. For the
See,
love
I
of
thought
Christ.
there was a bunch of spots where there was no music and it was weird. Like that whole fight they have, and there's no music. Like when they're literally fighting each other.
Oh,
in
yeah.
in the pool house.
Oh yeah.
That was weird. No music.
Oh, I liked the soundtrack. I just didn't. It was the parts with the score. The scores go on. There's too much of that. And my other bad note was that the ending action scene was too long. Goes on way too long. Those are my two
Well, speaking
poor
of
notes.
soundtrack,
Yeah, here we go.
so Michael Gondry directed this movie, who did Be Kind Rewind and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Also, fun fact, directed not tons, but a good amount of White Stripes music videos, which is why
This movie sucks.
the White Stripes is featured twice in this movie. The hit Blue Orchid and one of their deeper cuts, which was
Deep Cut.
which is a non-album single called Red Bowling Ball Ruth that came out before they even dropped it.
Which one's that one?
First one.
It's
Which one's the one? You got me.
that's Blue Orchid.
Blue Orchid.
That's one of their hits.
That one?
No. Red Bowling Ball Ruth is towards the beginning, and I love that song. Yeah, so I was really happy to see that.
And Van Halen.
Oh yeah, deep cut for Van
Yeah,
Halen.
well, not. It's some of them are deep cut. Definitely not one of the more famous songs, but yeah. Figure Love Tonight.
I don't know what it was about this movie, honestly. I feel like it was just an odd pace to it. There was just never a scene where like I could like sink my foot in and take off on it. You know what I mean? There's just nothing was ever.
I was just never bored in the movie. I was entertained. I was moderately entertained the entire time.
God, no, I wasn't.
I didn't get bored.
This
at
I
all.
feel like you could have easily shaved 30 minutes off of this.
Oh yeah. I think a lot of that just could have been the end. The end goes on forever. I feel like the end is like 30 minutes on its own. The end action sequence.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I was entertained too.
It's kind of like Rush. It's almost like Rush Hour. This movie.
I
yeah.
would watch Rush Hour 100 times.
Rush Hour might be a little.
Green Hornet
Well,
again.
I'd have to
yeah,
rewatch
Rush Hour may
Rush
be a
Hour.
little better.
No, Rush
Yeah,
Hour
it's-
is much better.
No, you're
This
right.
just
I do
has
love
a
Rush Hour.
like when you told me that director and you told me the other things he made, it kind of makes sense. The pacing issues I feel like because both of those movies are very different feel than this.
Both of them are
That's-
unbelievably good. Though.
Oh, very good. Yeah, those are really good movies. But
What
that's
movies?
the
Be Kind
Eternals.
Rewind.
That's right.
And Eternal Sunshine.
Oh yeah, they are both very good.
Those are much more like deep emotional drama type shit, and I don't know, it was like this this movie could never really hit a tone for me
Well,
because
Seth
there's
Rogen
a
wrote
lot
it.
of
Yeah.
there's a lot of violence and action scenes, and then they try and sneak in normal comedy and those little subtle comedy, but not a lot of that worked for me. I don't know.
How about the end?
Some of the
where
comedy didn't work, but-
Chudnovsky gets to just
Oh
fucking
God!
thing
Because
stuck
Colin
right in his
skips to the
eyeballs.
end. But
Yeah, and yeah, of course he does.
As usual.
I mean, I guess that was cool, but
it freaked I didn't like that.
again, this chase has been going on forever, and it just felt kind of anticlimactic.
Being buried when they were buried alive, I thought that was interesting. I liked that choice, and then out of that whole scene.
Interesting that they're buried alive for like 10 seconds,
Yeah, I would have liked them to be buried alive longer.
then Kato fixes it. Kato is just like, it's just tough because when he is the character that he's set out to be, I don't know. He literally is a Swiss Army knife, and he solves every single problem that's possible. He just can't swim. That's the flaw they gave him. He can't swim, even though that doesn't come up in the fucking movie anymore. There's no character development from it by Seth
true.
Rogen saving him or something like that.
That's true.
I like the ejector seat thing. That was a good little wrap up.
I mean,
cool.
it's
It was a good
fun,
little
but that
callback.
that doesn't do anything for me. Character.
They could have done that.
development-wise.
They could have had that and the swimming thing come back also. That'd have been that'd have been a good.
Yeah, I think
addition.
Evan nailed it on the head of just there's so little character development or anything like that. I was just never invested in any of the characters, and then you got fucking Cameron Diaz showing up, just like fuck.
Yeah, I feel like they could have. I feel like the character development was decent for Seth Rogen's character and Kato. I just didn't like Cameron Diaz, and I feel like they could have done a little more with the villain too. They could have built. They could have showed more scenes with him.
He was very comic.
He was
comical.
hamming it up.
Yes, super.
which I
hammy.
liked. I liked that, but I just wish they had shown more of him. More scenes with him.
Man, another thing I wish. I feel like I can sense. I might be wrong about this, but some studio and director problems, because I feel like Michael Gondry is a super weird visual filmmaker, and I feel like he probably butted heads with the studio because there's very random scenes sprinkled throughout that are like super weird and creative.
Yeah.
But then it cuts to very bland Hollywood filmmaking again.
Yeah.
Which it makes it kind of uneven. But I love the really weird shit, like that montage towards the end when he's like telling what happened. That was cool too. But the part where they're doing like this monologue, and it'll be like flowers are blooming and Cameron Diaz is like just like hovering.
Yeah.
There's like a whole montage of this weird visual shit, and I loved all of that. And I wish they had done more of that type of stuff in the movie.
Those are some Big Lebowski scenes.
Again, I think it just comes back to like a tonal issue. It's just, I don't know. It felt like something was fighting against something else. I can't pin it down. It's almost like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, but you have to stick, like somebody's like, hey, make Sam Raimi Spider-Man. You have to stick to the aesthetics of the movie and the way he did it, but then Christopher Nolan gets to direct part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like it doesn't work. It's
and
weird.
Seth Rogen's in it.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah.
And it's something weird. It feels like something's fighting itself that I don't know. I didn't click with this movie at all.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think it's shit. If it was on TV, I might leave it on, but
It's better than This Is the End.
no, God.
not even close.
Yeah.
I did not like
That's
This
not
Is the
close
End
at
at all.
This Is the End is great.
It has actual jokes in it.
No, it doesn't. It's just a bunch of shit improv.
That's not true at all, man. Danny McBride is fucking hilarious.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him talking about jacking off for 10 straight minutes.
10 straight minutes.
It's a good joke.
It was like 2 minutes tops.
And it was really funny.
Yeah.
Because they're all in an apocalypse, and they're all trying to figure out...
Oh, it was really funny when
Where
Jonah
they're
Hill
gonna
gets
jack
raped
off.
by a demon. That was really funny.
Oh, that was pretty
It
funny.
was.
Yeah. Just another-
You know what else
another
is
dick joke.
hilarious is Seth Rogen being Seth Rogen, but not high and funny.
He was funnier in this movie.
No.
That's not true at all.
This Is the End isn't funny.
He's just a creep in this movie. Like, this movie maybe couldn't even come out.
That is... Yeah. that
Like,
is one thing.
He is a
maybe
creep.
couldn't even come out now
He is a
because he's basically sexually harassing Cameron
Yeah.
Diaz.
And that is one thing, that's another knock to it, is they make him so unlikable.
Yeah.
And he never really redeems himself.
No, because he's
Ever.
like, it's not even he's a vigilante. He's causing equal amount
they-
of crime.
they
He
kill so many
destroyed his
people.
entire building, killed so many people with no trial.
He's like Deadpool.
No. He's not.
He's an anti-hero.
I don't like... I also didn't really like the...
With my cord.
That's my cord.
It's on my leg, dude.
Get it off your leg.
I also didn't really like. I liked the action scenes up until they started doing that weird shit where Kato can see in red and all that. I didn't really like those scenes visually.
Most of the action scenes.
I thought they were pretty decent. I mean, they didn't. It was weird.
It was just trendy at that time because that's when Sherlock
Yeah.
Holmes first came out.
I didn't hate that part, but then they did it multiple times, and they threw that one weird thing where it's like when he's about to jump over the car, he throws somebody over the car, and it like extends out into 10 cars.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
It was a weird
That was
weird
strange
shot that they
looking.
only used once. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like that was part of his
They did it twice.
all-seeing.
They did it twice.
I think they did it twice in the same scene.
Yeah,
though. I think he
yeah.
jumped over the car and then he kicked some dude over the car.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I like some of those scenes where they threw it in, very weird visually and
Yeah.
different choices, but then other ones were just thrown in and you would think it'd be something they build off of and then nothing.
Except Seth Rogen does it one time, and then that's like,
Mm.
huh.
That's this whole movie.
No, there's some scenes that are funny. I mean, like the James Franco opening's great.
There's some good little witty dialogue throughout. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, there's some okay. There's some good dialogue.
Some of it doesn't hit. Some of it does hit.
What good dialogue.
There's some times between him and Kate. I mean,
Yeah, some funny.
between him and Kate.
I liked the scene with the gun. The little gun, and he shoots him with it after he wakes up from the coma. That's funny.
David Harbour is in this.
Who's that again?
Stranger Things. The
Which-
sheriff.
Oh yeah.
Which one's he in that?
He's the sheriff.
Weird.
Oh, yeah.
Such a weird cast.
He looks just
Yeah.
like the guy from Dexter.
No,
Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't think so.
the guy from
The main guy from Dexter.
Michael C.
He
Hall.
looks like Michael C. Hall.
He
No,
looks
he
very
doesn't.
I
similar
don't
to
think
me.
so.
I
at
don't
all
think he
either.
looks like Michael C. Hall.
Right in the face.
No.
No.
Not at all.
Very weird that this was written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. I don't like.
Who's Evan Goldberg?
He's Seth Rogen's
Yeah.
ghostwriter, pretty much.
Yeah.
His lackey?
Um,
His Kato?
yeah, actually, pretty much. But very weird that they wrote this. I wonder what
Yeah, because that's
inspired
the
them
other.
to
What's
even
the other
do
name in
that.
Superbad? Because the friend's name in Superbad is Seth and Evan, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
They wrote
Yeah, because it's
together
based off them too. Yeah,
in
yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
Superbad's much better.
Superbad is
1,000 times.
Yeah. But it almost like I said, it has like fun charm. It does have charm to it, but then also you just wonder how did this get made and why did Seth Rogen write this? Does he love this show? Is that why he's like he's
It's
just an
gotta be-
ultra fan of this?
It's gotta be something like that. It's
It's a comic book too, though, isn't it? Or is it a show?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it's like a DC comic, right?
Well, it was
It's
originally,
got a lot of very comic booky elements that they look like they're trying to go for in the movie.
I think
Yeah.
it would have been cool. You know how at the end the Hornet shows up and it does some like comic book stuff. I think it'd
like
be cool if
that.
they'd added that throughout the movie.
Yeah, I liked
Like from scene to scene. That'd be pretty cool idea.
Yeah, Seth Rogen's definitely he loves those off the wall comic book type shit because he ended up doing Preacher. He was the executive producer of
Yeah.
Preacher, and then he executive produced The Boys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I heard
So-
the Preacher's dope.
I've heard The Boys is really good.
The
also.
first season of Preacher's crazy. I stopped watching after that solely just because I kind of forgot like what days it came on back when you did that. But the first season was nuts. The Boys is sick. So I think he has a history of just loving comics and loving those off the wall
Oh, okay.
ones. So that's probably what this. But again, it just I don't know.
Originally,
Didn't work for me.
originally Chudnovsky was casted by Nicolas Cage was going to be
That'd
Chudnovsky,
been amazing.
but
That might have actually helped
yeah, but him and
because like he just wasn't evil enough and he wasn't hammy enough.
They just didn't. I think he was enough of those things. They just didn't give him enough scenes to build on those things.
his scenes are very quick.
Yeah, they're all. He has like 3 or 4 scenes on his own, and they're not very long or detailed.
But the reason why Nicolas Cage and Michael Gondry disagreed because Nicolas Cage wanted to do the entire movie in a Jamaican accent,
Oh my god,
So-
that would have been amazing.
so he left because they wouldn't let him do it.
Yeah, because his name's Chonovsky or some shit.
We're gonna hire him as a
Chudnovsky.
reshoot of this movie.
It probably doesn't take much.
Give him a stimulus check.
I
We'll
mean,
pull
how
our
many B
stimulus
movies
checks
has he
together.
made?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Stimulus check.
We'll pull our stimulus checks together, pay him.
Plus, this is coming out in forever from now. Maybe we still need stimulus checks. Stimulus checks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and before that, in the 90s, this movie was going to be written and directed by Kevin Smith, and he had already written a script for it, and he was going to have Jake Gyllenhaal be the main character, be the Green Hornet.
I think probably the reason why it's got as bad a reviews is because of the love for the show at the time and whatever. I can see where that would really highly offend people.
What? The show was real old though, wasn't it? It was like
the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's like cult,
because that's why that's like the Batman-esque thing at the end with the Green Hornets coming in and out.
It's got like a cult following and whatnot, and I can see where that would. The thing is, people.
Do you really think that the fans of the show? You figure they're what? I don't know, in their 20s when they like the show.
I don't know.
Well, they're pissed off when they're in their fucking 60s. They would see a Seth Rogen movie. Can't believe you did this to us. I'm gonna go online and write a bad review.
Well, people act like this movie. People legitimately argue about what's worse between this movie and the Green Lantern. And
I don't think it's
that.
I don't think it's that bad, but I really don't think this movie is good.
A lot of people consider this to be like one of the worst movies of our generation. Like,
I don't think that's true. There's no way that's
I've
true.
seen multiple threads arguing about.
Dude, the Green Lantern is awful.
Yeah, I absolutely wouldn't say it's that bad, but this movie's not good.
See, I think
it's uneven, but it's a fun ride. That's what I'd say.
It might be a fun ride if it was an hour 30.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely that's one of my definitely one of my complaints is the runtime. It has 2 hours. They should have shaved off 15 minutes of the ending scene.
So I thought some of the car
And all of
tricks
Cameron
were cool.
Diaz scenes.
Yeah. For
Recast her, dude. Good God. Who would you get in her place?
Cameron Diaz is literally not even needed in the movie. Like he only goes to her to ask what to do next. His character could just be like, I'm going to do this next. And Cameron Diaz doesn't need to exist.
No, I mean, but you need a girl. You need a love interest.
Do you?
That neither of them get.
Neither of them get. Seth Rogen, again, would definitely have been sued.
She leads Kato on, dude. She's like, come over to our house, we'll have some wine. Well, and then as soon as he puts the moves on her, she's like, all pissy.
Oh, I think that's because he told Seth Rogen that he banged her.
No, that was before. That was before.
Yeah, it was before that.
That's when they actually went on the date before Kato was bragging about banging her after the date.
But then, like, he puts his arm around her on the piano, and she's like, "Oh, get off of me, you nasty."
Yeah. Oh yeah, why did she do that?
Because she's a tease, and Cameron Diaz is just the worst.
Cameron Diaz is one of the worst.
Yeah, she's
Gwyneth
terrible.
Paltrow is a little worse, but she's one. Cameron Diaz.
She's not in worse movies, and she's a better actress than Cameron Diaz.
That's true, but
not about much.
Paltrow sucks. I honestly
got to be done.
I liked her.
I have nothing else to say about it.
I liked Gwyneth Paltrow in Bedazzled.
Yeah, pick that next.
Hey, I actually remember enjoying that.
Shout out Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser? Wait, what's her face isn't in that?
Oh no, not
Michael J.
Shallow Hal's what I'm thinking of. How to get this confused?
Oh, Shallow Hal.
I liked her in Shallow Hal.
And Bedazzled are two very
How did I get
different
those confused?
movies. I'd watch Bedazzled again though.
I remember
just for what's her face,
okay.
fine as fuck in that movie.
Is that the girl from Resident Evil or no? What? No. Okay.
No.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
The girl from Austin Powers.
Yes.
Yes,
it is.
She's a genie, right, or something?
I can't remember.
No, she's the devil.
That's what she is.
Brendan Fraser makes a deal with the
devil.
devil.
It's a reboot.
He makes a deal with the devil, and he gets.
I guess not reboot.
You're thinking of I Dream of Genie.
He gets 7 wishes.
What?
Wow. We're reviewing that next. I Dream of Genie with Will Ferrell.
That's not I Dream of. That's Bewitched.
Yeah, it's Bewitched.
We'll watch that remake also.
I don't
what the
watch
fuck
that
is
remake.
even happening anymore?
There is an I Dream of Genie movie out there somewhere.
Let's cut to an ad break so we can do ratings.
Is it gonna be me that has to read this damn chicken scratch?
Yeah, they sent this in by pigeon mail.
It also happens to be the same notebook that Evan uses for his everything else.
I don't know why they did that.
I don't know how they stole your thing.
How'd they get a carrier pigeon? That doesn't make any sense.
And then wrote it. How'd the carrier pigeon carry this? This isn't light.
That was a big pigeon.
This episode of the House of Rouse is brought to you by...
Yo! Look at me. I got a funky horse. I see a dead body.
I think it says hearse.
Hearse. All right, let's run this back.
Already botched it.
Yeah, you botched his writing. Yo, look at me. I got a funky hearse.
Fucky, you know, fucky hearse.
Funky hearse.
Funky.
It's a fucky one. Yo, look at me. I got a funky hearse. I see a dead body. I throw it in reverse. It seems kind of naughty, but I pick up the body. I dance to the beat as I throw it in the back seat. Maybe I'm just crazy in the head, but I throw parties for the ghouls and the dead. For $12.99 and a bottle of wine, I'll pick up your granny if she's run out of time. I got a fucky horse.
What? It's hers. You know, I think funky horse might be a better idea, though.
I got a funky hearse. I need a full purse. So let me pick up yo dead, or I'll leave you with a curse. The tax fraud rumors aren't true.
Oh, God.
So fucking stupid. www.funkymonkey.hearse://
You know, I really hope that those rumors weren't true, though, because I was a big supporter of this guy.
Oh, who's this guy? I don't know. There's no business even listed.
The commercials are amazing, though.
There's no business listed. Someone just sent us a rap about picking up dead people in a funky hearse, possibly a horse-driven hearse.
It's a carriage.
Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid. I thought mine was dumb.
All right, welcome back.
Very morbid ad.
Well, if you guys have any dead people
Holy shit.
that need to be picked up.
Oh my god.
All right, well, I guess we're on to ratings. I'm gonna start it off with
man.
You know what? I give it a 67. Give it a 67%.
That's respectable.
It's pretty good. It's not really good, but I didn't hate the experience. It was a fun experience.
All right. I give it a 7 out of 10. I didn't get bored at all. Chuckled a little bit. Was entertained. It was bumpy. But I had fun. So I'd recommend you go check out the Green Hornet.
This is like, honestly, probably like a C-.
I was expecting you to go lower, to be honest.
No, again, it's not terrible. It's not like Green Lantern status, but it's not. Honest to God, there's maybe a trailer worth of moments in this movie to me that are like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then I'm like, oh, back to sitting around waiting for something to happen. So that's it.
What did you give Mean Creek again?
I had to have rated that low.
I thought you'd give it about the same, actually.
That kid needed to die quicker. If they just would have opened up on Josh Peck's face and they just slit his throat, 10 out of 10.
I actually think I gave Main Creek the same rating also as this.
Okay.
6.
Well,
This is the Mean Creek of superhero movies. That's what I've heard. A lot of people say that on the streets.
I laughed more in Main Creek, though.
good God.
Oh, definitely.
Main Creek was much funnier.
And that kid was drowning.
That was hilarious.
Awesome.
Let's hit that transition song coming up next. No, top. You gotta say what you top.
What?
This is the transition song. Transition song. Transition song.
top 5.
Oh, I didn't get the cue. What are we doing? Top 5
You did.
hard rock songs of the 90s.
We did not once again classify what that meant, but here we go. Transition song.
We should write that down as the skit. It's just like people giving each other cues. Both of them think they're about to come in with something. You know what's going on. Back to you.
And coming up,
Wait till you hear what this guy's got to say. They just keep shooting it back at each other.
That's going to be the next Too Many Mugs.
That's the whole thing.
That's the whole episode.
whole episode.
We got some breaking news. Take it away, Jack. No. All right, Bill. I hear you got something for us.
All right, Bill. I heard you got a breaking story.
Here.
Then in the episode, there's like, all right, well, let's just try this next time. And they start cutting, cuts off and walks out. All right.
Yeah.
We're back. Top 5 hard rock songs of the 90s. And Hunter is starting it off.
Oh, am I?
And I'll go second.
And we're not including metal, but we are including grunge. Correct.
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know how you make a 90s rock list without including grunge.
I mean, that's, yeah. Really, grunge is just a subgenre of rock.
Yeah.
Again, we could just sit here and argue about this and piss me off to the point where I don't do a list, but I'm going to actually have a list.
Okay.
Didn't put much research in it again. So here it is.
Okay.
Number 5, Alice in Chains. Is that too low already?
That's pretty low.
I know it's pretty low.
That's pretty
Honestly, I don't know, man. I just didn't listen to a lot of Alice in Chains. You put me on to Alice in Chains a lot harder. Like, I knew of them. I knew Rooster. I knew Man in the Box. I remember hearing Wood, which is the song that I chose.
Okay.
I just think they're the most emotional band. That era.
I mean, it's amazing. The harmonics, that sound they were able to create. And like you said, just the stories that they were able to tell.
Yeah.
They maybe in another year, this would be a lot higher. But again, I just didn't listen to a whole lot of them back in the day. But, that's what they are. Number 4 is Red Hot Chili Peppers. Suck my kiss.
That is a banger. That is a banger.
Dude, man, old fucking RHCP is just so funky and in your face.
Easily their best album. Hit after hit. On Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Yeah. And, I saw a lot of lists with, like, Under the Bridge, and then, like, I think, was Danny California? Was Danny California in the 90s, too?
No, that was like
2000?
2005 or something.
Okay.
Like 2002?
Or maybe, yeah. That's one of their weaker songs and albums to me.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I love Californication.
That's not California. That's Stadium Arcadium.
Stadium Arcadium, yeah.
It's still good, but it's more...
Danny California, not Californication. I think I said both of them.
Stadium Arcadium is a little too... it's a little slower.
Stadium Arcadium is my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers album.
That's crazy.
No, that...
If we're not counting, like, their... I don't know.
That's like 2006.
It's one of my lesser favorite albums, for sure.
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
That's when it became more of a, like, radio, like, rock,
Yeah, because they've definitely transitioned a lot. They super funky, and then they were trying some more emotional, crazy shit with Under the Bridge, and just basically it's just like, hey, here's the fucking heroin scene. here's what's happening in it.
Snow is such a great song.
I mean, it's still a good song, but I think it's just a slower, different side of Red Hot Chili Peppers that some people just don't like.
I don't think it's bad.
It's cool that they can evolve, but
yeah.
Best song on that album is "Hump to Bump."
Oh, that song's good.
That song's a banger.
I haven't heard that in God knows how long.
Yeah, it's been a while. But that wouldn't make it anyway. Number 3, Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of.
Ooh.
I was
curious to which one you're gonna go
thought
with.
about Bulls on Parade.
Down Rodeo, banger also.
But God, this song, it's amazing how relevant this song still is.
Oh, yeah.
The message of just anger against the power and
Yeah.
how that still stays so relevant, and it's just a fucking banger. Like, don't know how many times I've almost wrecked listening to this car. 'Cause it's just
Fuck
such
you,
a
I won't-
yeah.
Fuck you, I won't do it.
Accidentally hitting the gas pedal. Like, oh shit, I'm going 70.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Or
just
fat.
even the riff though is just
Yeah.
like you're ready. Like it just lifts you up. It literally lifts your head up and just
Yeah.
you know.
Super unique voice, that guy.
Yeah.
Zach De La Rocha.
Yeah, and then I've loved his stuff that he does with like Run the Jewels
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit like that. But anyway, yeah, I went with Killing in the Name of Rage Against the Machine. Is just such a fucking different band.
They got like 20 songs that you could like
yeah,
put in there. Like, they're all
absolutely.
fucking-
It's
They-
just
and
another bomb track.
And that's another one that just
Yeah.
developed such a unique sound amongst all of these different
Yeah.
budding sounds of the 90s, you know. And then that's another thing. This list is so weird because once you start looking at when you're trying to say like 90s hard rock and you're not including metal or
Yeah.
you know, any type of alternative, it's a very weird list.
Yeah.
Because the metal, you go fucking new metal weird. Again, I would not want to see 10th grade Hunter's list on this one, especially if you include a new metal.
You're not putting Limp Bizkit on here, dude? No,
I
there's
don't,
no Nookie?
I don't have Limp Bizkit on here. It's new metal. I can't count it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Nookie is a banger though.
Oh
Nookie
my
is a
god.
banger.
Nookie,
Yo.
I can't help but love the riff.
Do not fucking come for
Nookie
Wes
is-
Borland because that riff is insane. You know he plays that on like a 4-string guitar. Wes Borland
song is a banger.
Wes Borland plays like a 4-string guitar, and like the top 2 are bass strings, and the bottom 2 are guitar strings. That's how you get that insane,
weird-ass
just
sound.
That's how you get that insane sound because he has fucking like 2 bass strings on top and 2 guitar strings on the bottom. So he has just the insane sounds that he can get out of it. Well, anyway, Wes Borland's still
Well,
a fucking sick guitarist. Like,
Limp
don't-
Bizkit really ruined all of that potential he had, huh? All that.
That song is good.
I'll still listen to Limp Bizkit. I don't give a fuck.
He's a guilty
Like
pleasure.
some of those still
They're on
slap.
such-
He's
I'm-
where
if I put on Behind Blue Eyes,
It's a good
Oh
song.
god.
It's good.
Oh god.
I'll tap into my inner white trash for Limp Bizkit.
yeah, I'll do it.
Oh god.
All right, well, we got to stop talking about Limp Bizkit. Number 2 is Lithium by Nirvana.
Okay. Amazing song.
Yeah, that's my favorite Nirvana song. Nirvana was the first band, even though like their bass riffs aren't insane, they're just so prominent. Nirvana was one of the first bands that really made me listen to the bass in songs. Come As You Are, obviously, again, simple bass riff, but it's something that's just punching through. And that's another one of mine. I mean, these are all their hits. If you want to go deeper tracks, like I said, fucking honestly, it's the whole live album, the acoustic one.
Yeah. And
Fucking
they're
Polly, Man Who Sold the World, Heart Shaped Box is sick.
the first album's incredible too, with Floyd the Barber.
Was that Bleach? So the first album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Floyd the Barber's about all the cast from Andy Griffith's show raping him. And then he has a song called School, which is possibly my favorite Nirvana song currently on that album.
But anyway, Lithium was my favorite Nirvana song. I don't know how you can have a 90s hard rock list and not have, honestly, I don't see how you don't have the entire Big 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you really can't.
I don't know how you don't have the entire Big 3. And that's another thing with this list. It was kind of like it went almost kind of more bands, and then I was just picking my favorite song of the bands. But I still like this list. I probably should have put a little more work into it. But these are just my favorite songs of my favorite bands of the 90s, basically.
All right, tell us which Pearl Jam song you picked.
Jeremy. Jeremy's number 1.
That's what I figured.
I don't know how you couldn't pick anything other than something off of 10.
spoken.
Oh man, I don't know, but seriously though, I fucking belt this song anytime it comes on. I'm full. I turned into Eddie Vedder in the car.
Yeah.
The song is amazing.
Again, I don't know how you don't have the whole Big 3 on any of these lists. Evan will probably do something
Evan's
stupid.
not gonna have. Evan's gonna have one of them.
Evan
on
will
there.
have one, yeah. So
feel like
that'll
Evan
be
has
fun.
Nirvana,
Again, this
that's
is
it.
what always happens. Mine's kind of cookie cutter because I don't do enough research, but it's still basically how I feel. Collins is slight tweak to it, and Evan's just like, hey, you ever heard of this indie band?
That's not at all what it
You
is.
got the Velvet Underground top 5 hard
That's so
greatest
funny.
rock songs.
You guys realize that
Hardcore
Velvet
bands.
Underground is extremely popular and influential.
God.
It's not an underground band at all.
All right. Let's get to an ad.
That's so funny.
All right,
It's not indie at all.
Do you have yours ready?
Yeah, number 5, Alice in Chains, Wood. Number 4, RHCP, Suck My Kiss. Number 3, Rage Against the Machine, Killing the Name of. Number 2, Nirvana Lithium. Number 1, Pearl Jam, Jeremy.
All right.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Let's. Oh, wait.
Isn't
We're doing that now?
Is that when we do it?
Oh, we
I always
usually do
forget.
2 people, then last
okay.
person, then
That's
neighbor.
fine. That's fine. Is it my go or your go?
I go next.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, God. Here we go. All right. Everyone prepare to get angry and get my blood pressure medication.
All right. So, yeah, these are my top songs of hard rock songs of the 90s. So these are my favorites. Not bands. These are not my favorite bands of the 90s per se.
Might have thrown some REM in there if we did like.
No, I don't like REM.
Oh, dude, I'll fuck with REM.
All right. Number 5, Thunderstruck, AC/DC.
That was almost in there. It was almost in there.
Yeah.
Um,
Almost made it for me.
That song gets me fucking amped. Anytime you want to wake, I've realized that's one of the best alarms you could have. Every morning you wake up.
It's not.
That's terrible.
It's not, dude. I've done
Dude,
it before.
I'm
And
ready
it makes
to
you
kill
hate the
people.
song more.
Yeah.
I'm ready to kill people if I wake up to that. That song, I don't know, man. And if you're doing anything, if you're on the way to anything, you put in Thunderstruck, you're going to accomplish whatever you're setting out
I've
to
just
do.
drank to that song too many times. And it's left a real.
Oh,
sour
every time you say
spot.
thunder? Every time they say thunder?
Yeah, you stand in a circle of people and everybody's got a drink. And every time, like, so somebody starts drinking, when he says thunder, you move to the next person.
Oh, God.
And so then you'll get fucked because then he says thunder, and one of those times he just rips like a 1.5-minute guitar solo.
Oh,
So even if you finish your beer, you got to pick up another beer and keep chugging.
Oh,
So you can get
Good
screwed on that game.
Lord.
But anyway, that's my little Thunderstruck story.
yeah, I didn't see this making my top 5, but I listened to it right before I finished off the list, and it knocked one out. It knocked my 5 out.
It almost made mine.
It's just I
fucking
like
awesome.
there's like I love Thunderstruck, but there's so many more AC/DC songs that I like more that I just almost didn't want to put.
That one's
on
up there for me. It's not...
Whole Razor's Edge album is just kind of.
That's crazy coming in the 90s, dude. AC/DC
Yeah.
put one of their best songs in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Number 4, Better Man by Pearl Jam.
Really?
Yep,
That's
that's
not
my
my favorite Pearl Jam song.
favorite Pearl Jam song.
You'd almost make the case that that's not even a hard rock song.
Can't find a better man. Can't find a better man. Yeah, I love that song. The
Oh yeah, it's
guitar,
great, no doubt.
That song's so I really love songs that like rock, but then also are also extremely beautiful at the same time. Which I feel like that's what that classifies under. It's extremely beautiful and emotional, but also rocks at the same time. So that's my favorite Pearl Jam song on their best album too, Vitalogy.
It's not their best album.
Wrong. That's wrong.
You know, almost every list I looked at had Black as Pearl Jam's best song.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that just fucking love that song, and
It's good.
I mean, it's good.
I like
but
it.
I don't think it's anywhere near.
It's not
the
the
top.
best.
I'll take Yellow Lead better over that.
Yeah, I probably would
Oh,
too.
I love that. Yeah, that one's great too. Corduroy. Up top 3 for me.
Just
maybe?
Breathe. Beautiful song.
Old woman sitting in a country store.
Actually, number 2 is Once. Once upon a time. Love that song. All right. Number 3,
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson.
I figured that's.
It's almost like metal.
Yeah, that's.
It's kind of teetering to the metal.
Yeah, I feel like that's more metal because I might have included.
Yeah.
Manson wouldn't have broke in there, but I considered it.
I don't think that's metal. I wouldn't classify that as metal. Nirvana screams just like that, though. Kurt Cobain screams just like
There's
that.
a very different feel to those songs, though.
That was the theme song to the. That was the theme song to the short-lived Anthony Jeselnik show.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd count that as metal.
I don't count that as metal.
But whatever.
Because
probably count those metal, but keep making your case for the Beautiful People over Pearl Jam for the '90s rock songs.
Over the fight songs better than the Beautiful People.
that's 2000.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, that's why. No, Hollywood is Manson's best album, and I would have picked off of that, but it was 2000.
I wish somebody would have like ranked the albums, then I would know
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
how good.
That'd be really
Manson's
helpful.
albums are. Yeah.
That'd be really helpful.
Don't point down. You're not going to.
I've heard mechanical. I've
We've
really
never linked anything we said we would link in a description.
Gonna be ranking Marilyn Manson's all of his albums.
Mechanical Animals is his best album. I actually like that one a lot.
What? No,
A lot of people think that's his best. That probably is my favorite.
Yeah, anybody who says otherwise is an idiot.
Yeah, they gotta be a fucking mongoloid.
Well, number 2, Longview by Green Day.
See, I didn't count Green Day because I didn't think we'd count punk, but Longview and plenty of songs for them are bangers. So
Yeah,
can't get that
Longview is incredible to me. I've been listening to that song for
Which one's Longview?
God knows how long. One of the best basses of all time. Bass riffs.
It is a killer bass riff.
The bass riff in that song is
Not very
fucking
intricate,
awesome.
but very catchy bass riff.
Listen, I'm okay with you putting a Green Day song on the 90s, but to call that one of the greatest bass riffs ever.
It is very catchy.
little-
If they might have made my list if I counted them, but I didn't count them.
Yeah, dude.
That's it.
Great song.
It's just about being bored and getting tired of masturbating.
Yeah, it's about being so bored that jacking off has just become, you don't feel anything from it anymore. You're just numb to it. It's great.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, I love, I will down the sword for Green Day. No matter how many people shit on them, to me, I will always love Green Day.
I mean, if you're gonna go Green Day, their earliest shit is their best shit.
Yeah.
You would both disagree with me, but American Idiot's where I'd jump ship.
American Idiot's amazing.
American Idiot is a modern,
And I know I'm in the
Masterpiece.
minority on that. Most people love that shit. That's when I was
I
like,
mean, it
I don't
made
like Green Day
Broadway.
as much.
made Broadway.
That doesn't mean anything. There's Rock of Ages exists.
I'm just saying.
They put a bunch of hair metal ballads
You
on
like Mamma
Broadway, so
Mia?
that shit doesn't. Yeah, ABBA's got a fucking Broadway play.
Hey, ABBA's.
Hey, I like ABBA.
ABBA's pretty good.
Don't come for ABBA.
They have one. Oh,
Do you want to hear nothing but ABBA songs and watch
Waterloo-
people
check
have
out
a
Waterloo's
story
a
to
banger.
it?
their best song is SOS. Check that shit out. That song fucking rocks.
I'll send an SOS to the- That song?
No, I hate that song.
Sending out an SOS. You
says
hate that song?
He
It's like
says
2.5 minutes of that.
He says that 23 times. I counted. That's how many times I've heard that song.
Yeah, number one. For my greatest hard rock. 90s
Which White
song.
Stripes songs you got on here?
Screwdriver by the White Stripes. That is probably in my top 5 favorite White Stripes songs as well.
Which one is Screwdriver? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a good song.
Okay.
That riff is fucking
It's a
awesome.
good song.
God, that's the best song on that album. It's the only album that was in the 90s for the White Stripes. Yeah, and that's the best track on there, so that's gonna make number one. One of my favorite songs of all time, and White Stripes, they're my god, so I had to do that.
Hunter, did you see Jack White's SNL performance?
Oh,
The week Van Halen died?
dude!
I don't
Shout out
believe
to
I did.
that.
It was actually amazing.
I mean, he's a great musician.
He does a
Greatest modern musician.
very, very small ode to Van Halen.
Okay.
Very, very
it's
good.
just, I don't know. It's because of him.
Jack White and
I'd
Bill
probably like the White Stripes more if it wasn't for him.
Jack White and Bill Burr. He does make it hard to want to listen to the White Stripes.
It makes it so tough. Like, even if I wanted to go there, like, go back and try and re-listen to get a deeper appreciation, I'd just be thinking about him the whole time. It would ruin my experience.
I
Jack
do
White
see.
is my Lord and Savior.
I do love Jack White. I've listened to him a lot more recently, and I grew up listening to the White Stripes. I've heard every White Stripes song 100 times. But yeah, it's
If you
hard.
want to hear Jack White in recent prove that he's the greatest modern musician, his live rendition of Pablo Picasso. So I'll say.
I fell asleep 3 songs into a Jack White concert.
He is known for having like some of the best live concerts of any rock artist ever.
Yes.
He was probably sick.
Rack and
I didn't
Tours
see it,
concert was like church. It was like seeing. It was
If it's like church, then fuck that. I'm not going.
That sounds like it sucks.
I was 10 years old and hated going to church every time.
Gotta
All right.
give him my money halfway through the show.
Number 5, Thunderstruck. Number 4, Better Man. Number 3, The Beautiful People. Number 2, Longview. And number 1, Screwdriver by White Stripes.
Your list doesn't make me that mad. I just don't like that fucking Marilyn Manson made over Pearl Jam. That's very upsetting. And not one goddamn Alice in Chains song.
Yeah, I know.
That is sickening, dude. Beautiful People over... Oh my god, that makes me
I listened to
That is disgusting.
I listen to Beautiful People way more than I listen to any Alice in Chains song, unfortunately.
Stupid.
I love
All
Marilyn
right,
Manson.
this just came in. Evan, I'm gonna let you take this. Wait, isn't it?
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, you take this away.
I was about to say, I already read one.
I'm not sure it's an ad. It came in a really official looking email. Like it had a little encrypted thing on it. So I'm not really sure if it's
Okay, the last one wasn't an ad.
Well, it was a local ad, I think. Seemed a lot more local.
There was no message to that.
Well, he wants to pick up dead people and give them a party.
But they never said it was a business. He could just be telling us that that's what he likes
There's
to
a website.
do.
Well, he said it was $12.99.
There's a website. Maybe you haven't heard the commercials? He comes out and raps on the commercials.
Oh.
Yeah, he actually.
I got a fucky hearse.
fuck you horse.
Oh, fucky horse. And he pulls my funky horse.
I actually read online on Reddit that he freestyles all the commercials too.
Oh,
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
This episode of the House of Rouse is brought to you by...
This is your newly appointed treasurer speaking, Janet G. Oblin. Oh, shit. This is serious. I'm saddened to
Didn't
hear
she used to work here?
She was our intern for a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
But now she has
she's
risen to
moved
power.
on. She's moved on.
I haven't kept up.
R.I.P. Gary. I'm saddened to hear the news of my former lover. Oh, yeah. Gary Sanchez and his sudden passing. But alas, the show must go on, and I will do my best to fill his shoes and hopefully surpass your expectations. It has come to my attention that Shady Bronson has called for a debate with me on the topic goblin rights. Normally, as a professional and representative of the people, I do not respond to these types of benign callouts. But this time is different. This time is personal. I am here as the voice of goblins and humans alike in an attempt to unite them and end the tyranny of the specialist goblin-phobic people like Mr. Bronson. So in short, what I'm really trying to say is, bring it, bitch.
Sounds like she means business.
Yeah, that sounds like that's gonna
Who was
get
that to?
hot.
Who was that for?
She's just accepting.
People?
She's accepting the call out of the debate because they're going to have a debate. Very hot, heated topic right
Yeah,
now.
that's gonna be that's
Good
gonna be
times.
fire.
Can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I'm pumped for
Tune
that.
in.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
This has
Welcome
been
back.
an amazing episode.
And we're back.
Okay. I didn't know if this one should count, so I have an option if it doesn't count. But my number 5 for the greatest hard rock songs of the 90s, No More Tears by Ozzy Osbourne. Do you guys
Sure.
count that?
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
not?
Okay, because I had an alternative. But
Yeah, I mean, I think some of his songs go more metal, but
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one's probably more just
Yeah.
rockish. Yeah.
it's like 7 minutes long, and
It's a great song.
it's fucking amazing.
God, I didn't really look at Ozzy at all. I probably should.
Yeah, he's
I
got- that's a-
just
that's a
considered
banger.
that metal right off the bat.
Yeah.
so I just didn't even really. Look.
I was too until I read a list, and then I was like, oh, I forgot that counts. That came out in the 90s. Yeah, that song is a banger. It's my favorite Ozzy Osbourne song. Probably that and Don't Stop, or whatever it's called.
Ozzy probably.
Oh,
Made
his
my list.
older song
Yeah, I think so.
it's from like 2000,
What the heck is it? I always forget the name of it.
2012 or something. I don't want to stop.
No. God, no, not that one.
Oh.
I always forget the name of it, dude.
How did none of us have Bon Jovi on our list? Am I right?
Was he 90s?
Hey, he had some shit in the 90s.
What the heck is
It's my life, and it's now or never. I don't want to live forever.
Yeah.
You don't remember that song?
No, okay, now I do.
Yeah, dude.
I can't remember the name of that song. It starts off with the guitar. I think you said it was your favorite Ozzy song.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Why the heck is it Don't Stop? Yes, yeah.
No. Yeah, that song's
No,
fucking
that's my
awesome.
second favorite. But yeah, No More Tears, 7 minute. Lots. It's like progressive rock. It's got like so many different like spots and of tonal changes.
Yeah.
And the end is like in the bush, in the bush.
It's because he's got one of the greatest guitarists ever
Also,
helping him out.
Who
Randy
became
Rhoads.
Randy Rose? Okay.
Yeah, God. Yeah, one of the greatest ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
He died like 24 or something?
Yeah, he was super young, 23,
Yeah,
24.
that's sad. Number 4, Lithium by Nirvana.
Oh, you also
Yeah,
chose
that's
Lithium.
my
Nice.
favorite
Okay.
Nirvana song.
Yeah.
Always has
For
been.
sure.
Damn.
Banger. That's like one to me. That's like one of their more like emotional songs too. Like
For sure.
the lyrics are amazing. His vocals are amazing. I don't know not much to say about it. I guess just easily my favorite song by them. I don't even know what my number 2 would be.
All Apologies is up there.
That's a good one.
See, I like In
Come As You
Utero
Are.
more than I like Nevermind.
Oh shit! What is that one? Oh my god! They have one real. It's like almost metal that I love, but I haven't listened to it so long I can't remember the name of it.
Moist Vagina?
That's it.
No, that's not it.
Is that not it?
Nope, that's definitely not it. Is that actually a song by them?
Yeah, it's like, I think they only played it live or something. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Honestly, I have no idea if you're lying. Or
yeah,
not.
I mean, because they have
That's the
they have a
crazy-
bunch of crazy
that's the
name
crazy
songs,
thing.
like
I have
"Rape Me" and stuff.
No
you know,
clue.
I don't know.
You know they did a cover of Do You Love Me by Kiss? They covered it.
Do they really?
Nice.
Yeah. The best Kiss song. Do you love me?
I don't know.
See, when you first said that, I thought, "Do you love me?" But that's not even that song.
Really love me. That
All
song
right.
is awesome.
My number 3.
I want to jam out right now.
My number 3. Guerrilla Radio by Rage Against the Machine.
Ooh.
That was almost up there solely because of fucking
And
Tony
I
Hawk.
have a deep soft spot for that song.
Yeah.
Because of Tony Hawk. But man, I'm telling you, if you just put that shit in your car and max volume that shit, you're ready to do anything when that song comes by the
That's
end
my
of that
number.
song.
That was my number 6.
And the end is just perfect. It's like burn it, bow.
Yeah.
That shit's amazing.
That was my number 6.
Whew, that song is amazing.
Yeah, like I said, Tony Hawk nearly made that one number 1.
And Killing the Name of It was awesome too. But like I said, Guerrilla Radio hits home for me. They've got, like I said, 20 songs I could pick from that are amazing. Sleep Now in the Fire,
So, yeah.
Freedom,
Voice of the Voiceless.
Ghost of Tom Joad, which is a Bruce Springsteen, I think, cover. It's also amazing. Down Rodeo, Bulls on Parade.
See, I don't really like Bulls on
Chill.
Parade. That's one of my least favorite.
Oh
of theirs.
man, Bulls on Parade's awesome.
Yeah, it's one of my least favorites.
They have whole albums that are just every song's good on them.
Oh, for sure.
Like, just amazing.
Oh, that one with the fucking monk on fire.
yeah.
Take the
On
power back.
Take the Power Back's
That's
good.
That one's good. We gotta take the power back.
Yeah, they're amazing.
What's the one where he goes, reel that shit in? And like there's a riff, and then he says, reel that shit in, and then they play the riff in reverse. That shit is so cool. It's on the first
They
album.
probably have the most unique sound out of everybody on my list, I'd say. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because they had that like hip hop influence. And they were kind of like funky almost a little bit.
Oh,
They're
for sure,
great.
funky.
All right, number 2, Even Flow by Pearl Jam. It's my favorite song by them. Gets me hype.
Not even close for me.
Gets me super hype every time I listen to it.
Yeah.
Vocal, I think it's got his best, the best representation of his vocals of all his songs. Like it's just got so many parts where you just can't tell what the hell he's saying because his voice is so crazy and he's speaking so fast, and then he's got like where he hits the high notes, the low notes. He's just got a little bit of everything. And I don't even know what the hell the song's about, but it's awesome. And
Yeah, of course
the
you don't know
live,
because you don't know what the fuck he's saying.
yeah. Well, I do. I know what he's saying because I've listened to the song so many times. But yeah, I know what he's saying. I know the lyrics. I know what they are.
He
but
was a quiet little fuck.
he's got a. I feel like it's hard to get. He goes, fuck it up.
I'll be on the leaves till I am. That's where the leaves have faded breath.
That one?
Yes, that no, not that one.
No,
No, not that
other
one.
though.
Also, the
Dude, I've never understood y'all's love of Even Flow. I feel like that's maybe the 4th best song on 10.
that's crazy, dude. Even Flow's amazing.
Honestly, yeah, I put it like 4th best.
You know, it's their most listened to song on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising.
It's crazy.
But yeah, that's my favorite Pearl Jam song, and
Nice.
Which Alice in Chains song did you go
yeah,
with?
Oh,
yeah.
it's Rooster.
It's,
Is it Rooster?
it's gotta be Rooster, man. Dude, I'm telling you that it's really hard between Rooster, Man in the Box, and Wood.
I knew it was
I
Rooster.
Stay Away is like the next tier down, but it's still amazing.
That's my favorite.
Alice in Chains is probably my top 5 favorite bands of all time, and I didn't even realize that until like this year. But I've listened to all their albums now, and they like I don't think I've ever heard a bad song by them. They have songs that obviously aren't as good as other ones, but
Bones is good too.
But man, that song Rooster, just a story about a dude in some battalion who was a fucking psycho and had a rooster feather in his cap and would just go shooting up people like a maniac, like he's in Wind Talkers or something.
Damn, and they're like, here comes the
Yeah,
rooster.
here it comes the fucking rooster.
Damn.
It's about fighting.
Here comes Roll Rooster again.
fighting in the Vietnam War. Talk about the.
What if it was so gritty and everything, and then it gets to the chorus instead of "Hey," it's just, "Hey, here's old Rooster." That's the guy. We think it's this awesome story, but in reality, it's based on that guy.
Psycho.
Who runs in.
If I was a suicide guy, that's what I'd yell out doing.
Suicide
If you're
guy?
a suicide guy, is that your next ad? Suicide guy shows up. We send them to your house. They just fucking kill themselves. Bring them to parties.
What were you holding there, too? Is that a knife?
No, it was like a grenade.
What a bizarre thought to have in your head. But anyways, all right, Rooster.
Because a suicide guy pulls a grenade and runs out. I'd
You mean a kamikaze or something?
yeah, yeah. I'd run out and go...
But you couldn't say again. It's supposed to be "Here comes the rooster," like again, you know.
Yeah.
It's multiple times he comes up.
Oh, not this time.
All right. Well, anyways, Lane Staley has top 10 greatest rock vocalists of all time. Probably he's incredible. Their Unplugged album is better than the Nirvana Unplugged album. It is amazing. Another sleeper Unplugged album is the Stone Temple Pilots Unplugged. It's really good.
Florence and the Machine Unplugged. Unbelievable.
Florence Machine is good, but I think he has the most emotional packed voice. Like, I don't know, it's something about his voice. You can just feel whatever thoughts he has or whatever the song's about. You can kind of, and they're harmonized so perfectly. They have just a super unique sound, and they tell amazing stories. Yeah. Rooster.
All right, running back.
Number 5, No More Tears, Ozzy Osbourne. Number 4, Lithium by Nirvana. Number 3, Guerrilla Radio, Rage Against the Machine. Number 2, Even Flow by Pearl Jam. And number 1, Rooster, Alice in Chains.
Yeah, I probably would have had an Ozzy song on there if I...
What's your favorite Ozzy song?
Oh, solo? I love like
Crowley?
the weird ones. Yeah, like Mr.
Mr.
Crowley.
Crowley's awesome.
Mr. Tinker Train is a really
good one.
fucking weird song. And
That's
I
the
love
one
it.
with the toy, right?
It's got the little xylophone at the
Yeah.
end. It's like, dun, 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 dun,
That was a weird song.
it's just children laughing in the background.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Mom, I'm coming home. Great.
You know, Ozzy Osbourne probably has the most recognizable voice of all time.
Was it fucking
As far as-
Changes?
I guess as far as rock goes. Changes, Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
Oh, that's with him, Ben Black Sabbath? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
That
he-
was on my list of top 5 Black Sabbath songs.
I thought he did that. Did he not do that with? I feel like I've seen.
might
it.
have.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
He also did a cover of Iron Man with Metallica. Metallica doing the instrumentals and Ozzy on the vocals.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
You know what I almost wrote down? All Star.
Hey, I fucking love that song. I don't care what anyone says.
You know, I actually did go through Smash Mouth. I went through
It's
a couple
not
of
good,
their
right?
albums, and no, it's some of the worst music I've ever heard.
Hey, All Stars, catchy
And,
song there, right?
All Star and Walking on the Sun Now are both ruined for me, and I can't listen to them ever again because the other
Watch
music
Shrek one time,
is
you'll be good.
so bad that I just can't. Dude, I'm telling you, some of the worst. That's probably possibly the worst band I've ever heard.
Worse than Nickelback?
Yeah, yes, without a doubt.
They can't be worse than
No, they're worse than the Nickelback.
Nickelback.
All right,
is
we gotta
the
get
worst
this thing paid for.
Okay. Oh yeah, we don't have any paid advertisements this time.
No, this is a paid advertisement.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This episode of The House of Rouse is brought to you by...
This episode. Oh, you already said that in the thing editing. Schmuffendorf's lousy louse removal. Why? All these people that write in have the fucking alliterations in
I
their
think
name.
it's lousy louse removal.
Schmuffendorf's lousy louse removal. And your house lousing with louses? Do you even know what a louse is? Well, let Schmuffendorf and team come check your house for louse, and they will get aroused. We will tell those louse to Schmuffendorf. Just look us up. We might be near you. Promo code House Lousy Roust.
Is this?
What did they
turn
do?
into a Dr. Seuss book? Is that what's happened?
Mine's always a goddamn tongue twister. I can never read this shit ever.
Yeah, go check them out.
Yeah, like they say.
Schmoofing.
Look us up. We might be near you.
I tell you what, I got one and now I can't live without it.
I don't think it's a product.
I don't know what it is or what they do. That was awful. I'm never reading their shit again. Just reject their mail next time.
Well, we never keep them anyway.
We very rarely have.
They never come
Like,
back.
cheese is the only one that sponsors us, and that's just because that guy can't escape.
I don't know if I feel bad for him. I don't know. I'm kind of freaked out by that one.
Yeah, we haven't heard from him in a while.
Oh, Microdan came back one time.
That's true.
Yeah, but he's selling something different. This
Again,
time.
he's an asshole though.
Soggy
God.
Socks came back and they were Soggy Clementine. So yeah, they teamed up.
That's right.
All right, well,
some legal trouble here recently.
let me reveal the next episode and what we're going to be reviewing and what we're going to be talking about. Next episode, we are going to review 1988's Last Temptation of Christ. Written and directed by Martin Scorsese, or not written, directed by Martin Scorsese and starring Willem Dafoe. Tells the story of Jesus Christ and his whole life.
How long is this?
Almost 3 hours.
Of course it is. The minute you said Scorsese, I was like, I'm going to sit here with 3 goddamn.
It is almost 3 hours.
And we're going to be doing top 5 greatest actors
Top
of all
5
time.
religions.
Willem Dafoe plays Jesus. Are you kidding me?
And we're going to do top 5 greatest actors of all time.
Oh, God.
Oh, yikes.
Is it your favorite or who you just think is the best?
No, we're going to do the greatest.
They are who we think are the best
Who we
actors.
think are the best actors to ever do it.
Oh, God. Can Nick Cage be all
There's going to
5?
be a lot of recency bias. I mean, I just haven't watched so many of the old ones.
Oh, I've seen a few I've seen some stuff.
Yeah, that does suck that, like, there's so many great ones from 40s and 50s and 60s,
I'm not going to
you
be
know.
putting fucking Laurence Olivier on there.
There's a lot of people that aren't going to get the respect they deserve. There's too many movies out there for me to watch, you know?
I'm trying to take a whack at it. But yeah, that'll be next episode. So get ready for that one.
Can't wait.
I'll
I'll be sure to pick the 10 Commandments next time.
tune in next time. I thought it'd be a good contrast, Green Hornet, Last Temptation of Christ.
Crimson Tide. We had a color thing going.
Oh, my bad.
You ruined
I
it.
could have chosen the Blue Lagoon.
Blue Ruin. Pick it again.
Yeah.
The Blue
you can actually
Lagoon.
see it this time.
Hey, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Remember? I said that.
What's up?